Hi guys! Welcome po sa ating channel HUGOT SIPNAYAN. Ako nga po pala si Sir JV, ang inyong math kahugot, at welcome po sa ating channel. So, kung bago lang po kayo sa ating channel, so huwag po kalimutang mag-subscribe at i-hit ang notification bell para maging updated po kayo sa ating mga video lesson at other educational video na ating gagawin. Kung meron po kayong suggestion or komento or nais bigyang pansin na topic para po magawan po natin ng video lesson, maaari nyo po akong i-contact sa mga sumusunod po na social media account na naka-flash sa inyong screen. So guys, maraming salamat po sa bisita. So let's have our video now. So hi guys, welcome po mga kasipnayan. So ang topic natin for today is about triangle congruent postulate. This will be our last topic. So ngayon theorem naman siya, hindi postulate. So angle side or side angle congruent theorem or postulate. So short for angle side or side angle. Maalin sa dalawa yung ginagamit, pwedeng SAA o pwede namang AAS. Now, bagay ito ng grade 8 third quarter, na kung saan ang ating objective is to illustrate the AAS o SAA Congruent Postulate or Theorem and to prove two triangles are congruent under such postulate or theorem. So, without further ado guys, let's have our discussion. Now, ang pag-uusapan natin ay masasabi na postulate or theorem. So, base sa ibang libro, theorem siya. Sa ibang book, postulate siya. But in my instance, guys, siya po ay isang theorem. So, saan dinagamit nito yung mga relationship ng mga angle at ng mga side. Now, two triangles are congruent if two angles and the non-included side of one triangle is congruent respectively to the corresponding two angles and a non-included side of another triangle. Ano ba ibig sabihin nito? Merong dalawang angle, tapos isang non-included side. Ano ba ibig sabihin nun? Hindi siya nasa gitna nung dalawang side na pinag-uusapan. At ito po ay mangyayari lamang kung nasa tamang side yung ating binabanggit. Hindi guys, basta-basta pinag-uusapan natin ay two angle at saka isang non-included side. Kailangan yung non-included side nasa pwesto pa rin na tama doon sa ating angle. Sa illustration, ito yon. So, meron tayong dalawang triangle, HGT at saka SNY. So, they are congruent using the AAS o the SAA Congruent Postulate. So, kung napapansin nyo, angle H is congruent with angle S. So, yun po yung itsura niya. Okay? GT is congruent with NY. Tsaka po, angle G is congruent with angle N. Kung napapansin nyo to guys, kaya siya tinatawag na theorem sa ibang libro. Ito yung dahilan. Kasi ito yung dalawa, they are said to be congruent. Nasa pwesto sila. Masatisfy mo lang ng ang congruency nila kung hindi included side siya o siya ay matuturing na non-included side. Since hindi siya included side, siya ay nasa labas ng dalawa. Napasin niya sa labas to. Pero kailangan, in the theorem itself, dapat yung pwesto niya tama. Hindi pwede itong congruent side na to, nandito sa kabila. Ketso pong ibig ko sabihin. Kailangan kung sino yung katapat niya na tama sa isang triangle, ganun din sa kabila. Tulad dito, ang katapat nito guys ay yung may yellow. Dito yung may yellow din. Kaya dapat, hindi basta-basta SAA lang siya o AAS. Dapat, masatisfy din niya yung tamang pwesto noong angle na pinag-uusapan at saka nung side na pinag-uusapan. So, kailangan tandaan nyo ha, if we're dealing with SAA or AAS Congruent Theorem, kailangan po nasa pwesto yung mga given item na yon at ang pinag-uusapan dapat natin ay isang non-included side. Para mas magkaroon tayo ng some example at mas maintindihan yung ibig ko sabihin, let's have this item. Now, we're going to determine whether the following is a part of an angle side congruent theorem. So, meron tayong angle A is congruent with angle D, angle B is congruent with angle E, BC is congruent with EF. So, sa figura niya guys, ito siya. So, meron tayong angle A is congruent with angle D, kita nyo naman po, it's a yellow marking, followed by angle B is congruent with angle E, the blue marking, at si BC is congruent with EF. Now, ulitin ko ha, itong congruent side, ang katapat nila ay yung yellow. Kaya po, particularly, tama po yung pwesto nila. Kung itong marking na to ay napunta dito sa kabila, definitely guys, mali po yan. At hindi po siya ma-consider na angle side theorem. Kailangan po masatisfy pa rin yung pwesto na tama para masabi na sila ay theorem. Gets po? So that is how we consider them as an AAS o SAA Congruent Theorem. So that is a yes. Wow, parang ayos to ah. Aside from those given item na para ma-consider natin as under of the AAS o the SAA Congruent Theorem, magagamit din natin to para ma-consider yung ibang congruent parts ng dalawang triangle. Now, kapag tayo ay naghahanap ng mga parts ng triangle at alam naman natin na sila ay congruent guys, lagi kayong mag-i-start sa mga angle. Mas madaling pangalanan ang triangle kapag nakuha mo lahat ng congruent angle. At doon tayo kukuha ng mga congruent side. Example nito ay ito. So dito nag-start tayo, angle B is congruent with angle E. So kita-kita nyo naman sa ating PowerPoint. Angle C is congruent with angle F. So tingnan lang yung marking nila base sa kulay. Now, since yung isa ay walang marking, definitely siya yung mag-congruent. Angle A is congruent with angle D. Ngayon, i-check natin kung under siya ng SAA. Baka naman hindi. Kung napapansin ninyo, ang katapat ng ating congruent side ay yung yellow. So, tama po yan, mati. So, since na-consider natin siya na under ng SAA Congruent Theorem, ang gagawin natin ay hanapin natin yung congruent na sides. So, A, B is congruent with DE. Okay? Next, BC is congruent with EF. And CA is congruent with FD. So, kung napasin ninyo, kinuha ko lang yung dito. AB, ito po. BC, ito. CA, yun. Okay? Ngayon, DE, kinuha ko kaya po to. EF, kaya po to. FD, kaya po to. Gets nyo? Kaya nauna yung mga angle bago yung mga side. Therefore, kung makuha na natin yung mga angle, mapangalanan na natin yung congruent na triangle. That would be triangle ABC is congruent with triangle DEF. At ganun kadali guys, malalaman yung congruent triangle gamit syempre ang tinatawag nating SAA Congruent Theorem. Now, ulitin ko sa lahat ng congruent postulate na nabanggit natin, yung flipping, rotating ay hindi po nakaka-apekto sa kanilang congruency. As long as they are on the right spot, yung mga congruent parts, malalaman nyo guys yung congruent triangle nila. Okay, ito nyo to. Tinilt siya, pinilip, rotate, pero hindi nakaka-apekto sa congruency nila. Now, on our next activity, we're going to determine whether the following pair of triangles are under the said congruent postulate or theorem. Tingnan natin ito mabuti Is this one under the SAA congruent postulate? The answer is yes. At guys, ano yung congruent triangle? Tingin nyo. We have angle ABC is congruent with angle DEF. That will be our answer. How about letter B? Under ba siya ng ating congruent theorem? Yes or no? The answer is very good. Yes. Ano po yung congruent triangle natin? We have XYZ is congruent with very good IJH. At yun guys yung malalaman ninyo na kaya nasabi ko siya ay theorem dahil nga yung marking nila pansin nyo nakatama po. Dalawang marking nito doon nakatama, dalawang marking doon nakatama. Kita nyo, dalawang marking doon nakatama, dalawang marking doon nakatama. In short, yun ang ka-opposite niya. Okay? So, yun yung nagpapatunay na hindi basta-basta nakamark ka lamang na SAA o naka-AAS ka. Dapat yung marking ay tama at nasatisfied yung position nila para masabi they are congruent. How about this given item? Are they under the SAA Congruent Theorem? Yes or no? Number 1, or letter C rather, is a no. Under guys ng ano yung congruent postulate tingin nyo? Very good. Under siya guys ng SSS. Okay, kasi po yung gitna, ito yung reflexive property of congruence, ito gitna, congruent yan. Tatlong yung marking. Kaya po automatic, side. Okay? How about letter D? Is this under the SAA Congruent Theorem? Yes or no? The answer is yes. At ang congruent triangle natin guys ay CIT is congruent with NAP. The triangle SIT is congruent with triangle NAP. And that will be some answer. Okay, I hope guys nakita nyo yung mga diagram and their possibility to be under the SAA Congruent Postulate. Gamit syempre yung ating mga figure. So, don't be deceived guys yung mga figure natin na kailangan katapat pa rin yung tamang angle. Kasi mainly, ang purpose po ng SAA Congruent Theorem ay yung relationship between the side and the angle. Kaya po dapat yung katapat nila talaga yung tamang angle. Now, para sa next ating activity guys, magpo-prove tayo ng mga triangle na congruence under the SAA Congruent Theorem. Now, given our item, line BD bisect the angle ABC, angle A is congruent with angle C, we're going to prove that ABD is congruent with CBD. So, sabi ko sa inyo, ulitin ko kapag tayo ay nagpo-prove, sa bawat given item, kailangan may napo-prove tayo ng congruent parts. At ngayon, ang target natin ay dalawang angle at isang non-included side. Okay? So, let's start with the first statement. Line BD bisect an ABC. So, the word is bisect. Tapos may angle. Ano tingin niyo yung ating maging idea dyan? Ang idea natin na we're talking about, very good, a line bisector. So, given natin ang proof, sa next statement natin, maghanap tayo ng congruent na angle. Kita nyo, dito dumaan yung BD. Binisect nitong angle na ABC. Ibig sabihin, mabubuo natin na si ABD at si CBD ay congruent using the angle bisector. So, therefore, meron tayong na-prove ng isang angle. Next, si side BD o si line segment BD is congruent with line segment BD using very good, ang axiom. Ano axiom na yun guys? Reflexive property of congruence. Ito po siya. Meron tayong isang angle, meron tayong isang side. Ano yung nawawala natin guys? Isa pang angle. At doon manggagaling sa very good, sa given. So, angle A is congruent with angle C. Therefore, ang proof natin ay given. Kung napapansin ninyo, katapat nito ay ito. Katapat nito ay ito. They're congruent. Kasi kaya po, masabi ko na talagang sinatisfy niya yung posisyon ng ating side. So, therefore, we conclude that ABD is congruent with CBD or the triangles using our congruent theorem or postulate. Okay? So, huwag kayo guys malilito ha. Sa iba kasing libro, postulate po yan. Sa ibang libro, theorem po yan. Ako po, in my part, I consider them as a theorem. Kasi po, meron ko bang condition na dapat i-satisfied? Ano yon? Yung pwesto noong side. Kaya po sa aking part, kinukonsider ko siya as theorem. Okay? I have seen a lot of books na postulate siya, na minsan po theorem siya. Kaya po, sa aking part na lang po, o correct me if I'm wrong, sa akin po siya ay theorem. But I just try to remind everyone na ito po ay hindi basta-basta postulate, siya po ay theorem. Okay? Now, next nating prove ay si triangle DFE is congruent with triangle AFB. Now, ang given natin, side D is congruent with side BA and angle B is congruent with angle E. Ito, napakasimple lang nito guys. So, therefore, we start with the given. And that will be, the proof is given. So, side D is congruent with side BA. Next natin guys, angle B is congruent with angle E. Napansin nyo po, with side angle. So, we're looking for the other side. So, doon papasok yung ating vertical angles or the definition. So, si DFE at si AFB are vertical angles. That will be definition of vertical angles. So, therefore, sila ay congruent. So, gagamit po tayo guys ng theorem. Since na-prove na natin na sila ay vertical angles, we're going to use a vertical angle theorem. Okay? So, after writing the vertical angle theorem, so, papasok po yung ating triangle DFE is congruent with triangle AFB using the AAS o the SAA Congruence Theorem. At ganun po natin siya ipapaliwanag sa ating mga estudyante. Guys, I hope you learned something dito sa ating mga discussion ha. So, simple lang gagawin natin. Every statement may kailangan tayong i-prove. At huwag nyo kakalimutan yung discussion natin about the axiom, the postulate, the theorem, the definition, the undefined terms para hindi kayo malito sa mga pinuprove natin. Kaya kailangan po magbasa at mag-aral po tayo. Di ba mga SIPNAYAN? So next nating topic is this one. Ito medyo komplikado to but I know you could understand it. Ito po yung given natin. Given line segment AD and BD are the legs of isosceles triangle ADB. Angle F is congruent with angle D. We're going to prove that FDA is congruent with CDB. Okay, ito po yon. Tsaka po to. So, ito, ang isipin natin dito guys ay yung properties ng isosceles triangle. So, ating given syempre is AD and BD are the legs of an isosceles triangle ADB. So, prove natin syempre given. Kung sila ay legs, ano mapuprove natin? They are congruent. Okay? Bakit po? Congruent sila because they're the legs of isosceles triangles. So, dapat po ito ay congruent. Medyo hindi natin nalagyan. Dapat ito ay congruent or equal in measure. Okay? So, after natin ma-prove na congruent sila, so, kung naalala nyo sa isosceles triangle, kung ito yung legs, ang angle doon congruent. Therefore, katapos nila congruent. Kaya to dalawa, congruent. So, property guys ng isosceles triangle yun ha. Now, we're looking for the another angle. Si angle ACF. Therefore guys, si angle ADF at si angle BDC are vertical angles. So, definition ng vertical angles, therefore, mapuprove natin na silang dalawa guys ay congruent using the vertical angle theorem. At under ng vertical angle theorem, they are congruent or the same in measure. Kung napansin nyo guys, meron tayong isang angle, angle side, angle, angle side. So ngayon, ipuprove na natin yung last part, angle F is congruent angle D using our given. At doon papasok yung ating triangle congruent under the SAA Congruent Theorem. At guys, ganun tayo mag-prove ng mga triangle under the SAA Congruent Theorem. Now, given this item guys, I'm going to give you 5 minutes to answer and prove that these triangles are congruent. The triangle GHI and that is congruent with the triangle JHI using the following given statement. And you have 5 minutes guys, so timer start now. So guys, let us try to check your work. So given natin is angle F is congruent with angle D. Line HI bisect angle H. So we're going to prove that the triangle GHI is congruent with triangle JHI. So first statement natin is angle F is congruent with angle D. That will be our given. Next natin guys is line HI bisect angle H. So I hope tumama po kayo doon. Ngayon, ano yung ating sunod na gagawin doon? So we're going to put that. Very good. Triangle GHI o angle GHI is congruent with angle JHI using the angle bisector. A definition of angle bisector. Anong sunod natin maging statement, guys? So that would be line segment HI is congruent with line segment HI using the reflexive property of congruence. Kung napansin nyo po, we have an angle side angle side. So kung napansin nyo po guys, meron tayong angle side. Therefore, nasatisfy yung ating theorem. And we will consider that triangle GHI is congruent with triangle JHI using the AAS or the SAA Congruence Theorem. At ganun guys sa ating i-prove, the two triangles are congruent using this Congruent Theorem. So as I remember guys, so two triangles are congruent under the SAA o the AAS Congruent Theorem kapag dalawang angles at isang non-included side ang congruent sa both triangle. At dapat guys, na maximize din yung idea na dapat parehas yung mabigyang pansin nila na side. Kailangan po yung katapat nilang angle tama po. Okay, and that will be our idea on how we consider an angle side congruent theorem. I hope I'm going to see you guys on the next video. Sana po may natutunan kayo. If you have some question, you may put them as a comment in this video at para po mabigyan pa po natin sa ating mga susunod na discussion. Next ating topic guys is more on proving ng mga lahat ng ating congruent postulate at theorem. Halo-halo sila guys. Okay? So God bless guys. Ingat po. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to my channel, HUGOT SIPNAYAN, and my other channel, Behind Your Live TV. Ingat po.